Welcome to the Pinecone interview. Horrible idea. Do not do this like gag with sunglasses when the sun's directly in your eyes.
Oh yeah, the question, the advice, right? Okay.
Okay, before I start this I guess this can be an outtake. Cool Pokemon. Again, from the GDC, I met someone who worked from the Pokemon company. I just realized this like mic is like so fluffy. It's like a dandelion. Hello, my name is Joshua Zacharia, and I am a student here at NEU, also the global advisor for Campus Heights. I major currently in IT, information technology. I'm doing my master's here, and the major is in cybersecurity. So, what led me to become a global advisor? Frankly, I've always been wanting to be part of a community. The Campus Heights community is honestly a great one with all the international students. And I think the main part of the job is to build the community and host events. Those two are the ones that I love doing. I love hosting different types of events, either it being karaoke, game nights, or just taking them out on hikes. And yeah, the second major point is the community that I like being a part of and trying to build a bigger one. When it comes to culture exchange and different experiences with like international students and everything, I want to say I have been a very international student myself. For the first 10 years of my life, I grew up in the Middle East in UAE. And then 12 years of my life, that's like from middle school to my bachelor's degree, I was in India. And the other 2 years before this, which was 22 and 23, I was, no, sorry, 23 and 24, I was in Germany. So thankfully, I have been able to meet a lot of international students and have a lot of a different cultural background with each different country that I've visited. On the other hand, I have also visited upwards of 13 countries. So being able to meet new people and, just mixing with the culture and learning new stuff has been the experience for me. So my responsibilities when it comes to the international students here that I take care of as a global advisor, I'd say the major ones is to get them accompanied and acquainted to the different resources here at NEU. I myself am constantly finding new ones. So it's my job for them to let them know about the new ones, for them to get accustomed to the American lifestyle as they're all from different backgrounds. And here, I want to say like college is more of a lifestyle, so getting them acquainted to that experience is one of my major responsibilities. And I think the last one is just for me to get them to be part of the community. NAU does provide a lot of resources here on campus, like a lot, to a point where even I'm learning about new ones. So I'll just mention a few ones that have helped students and have helped me when it comes to either creativity or academically or professionally or whatever. First one, at the library. Firstly, the library itself is a resource on its own. It's got writing, like it helps you with writing academically or professionally, like for papers or for essays, poems, whatever you're working on. It's got research papers. The library online, the website itself, allows you to research and read and review all different types of academic papers, IEEE. They have the Makers Lab. If you're creative enough and want to use like either a 3D printer, stitching, crocheting, they even have rental places where you can rent out library books, laptops, cameras, equipment, whatever you need. The next one, I would say that has at least impacted me. I love hiking and going on camping trips. The NAU Outdoor Resource, it's part of the Health and Learning Center. It's a resource which allows you to rent out equipment for like camping trips. You get like gas, you get tents, kayaks, whatever you want. They have it, and you can rent it out as a student. We also have the Career Center that helps you with your career. Basically, it helps you refine your resume, helps you apply to jobs or like how to apply to jobs. And I think the most important one when it comes for students is the clubs that NAU provides. I swear to God, I know I'm not supposed to swear, but I swear to God, NAU has a club for anything. I recently found out they have a club for line dancing, they have a club for kayaking, they have clubs for anything and everything. And if they don't, you can always start one. Um, so yeah, the clubs that I'm a part of are the International Club and the Game Design Club. The Game Design Club is one of my favorites because it's a hobby of mine to design games, and they help you with building your portfolio, game ideas, helping you build your game yourself. Last semester in the spring, they took us to San Francisco for one of the largest conferences, the Game Developers Conference, where I got to meet a lot of new people, people who work in Unreal Engine, people who work with Amazon. It was really fun. So I think all these resources really help the students. I think the most important skill to have as a student while being in college is to have the ability to network. I always tell everyone, do not be shy when it comes to talking with new people, professors, anything, because building a network can get you opportunities that you can't even think about. For example, I'm doing my master's in cybersecurity, and two of my professors, I want to say I've been quite a talkative person when it comes to speaking with professors, either through their office hours or just in general during class. And I want to say, just because of that, I've had two professors approach me to write two research papers in cybersecurity, and I feel that's a great opportunity for me because I wouldn't have ever thought about like writing a paper or be it a research paper. And I never approached any of my professors; they approached me, just because for the fact that I had a connection with them. I built a connection with them. Same goes for during the conference. I just walked up and spoke to a lot of, I want to say, famous people in the industry. And just because of that, I now have them on LinkedIn who often message me. I have a professor from Ireland who keeps messaging me about the game that I'm creating, or the person who works at Unreal, the game designer who works at Unreal. He keeps messaging me about my game and wondering what the progress is. So, yeah, the major important skill is do not be shy. Feel free to ask dumb questions, any questions, honestly, and just know that the professors are here to help you and listen. I want to say the best way to balance it out is time management, an amazing skill to have. I thankfully had it as a skill to learn for one of my classes. Shout out EGR 599. Um, yeah, so I've thankfully been good with time management. I am able to finish my assignments beforehand thanks to two things: tracking, keeping track of them. Canvas calendar. The Canvas provides a calendar for when assignments are due. Note: do not do it last minute. What's the use? Do it beforehand. Have it free. Don't need to be stressed out with like, oh my god, today's the last day. Nah, do it the moment the professor puts it up. Secondly, I manage my time skills on my Google Calendar, so it's synced up with whatever events I've got. Since I host an event almost every week, I tend to plan it out beforehand and then sort it out on my calendar based on what event is and all that. Assignment wise, I tend to do them in the morning after my classes. Thankfully, as a master's student, I don't have too many classes, but I have a lot of assignments. So I tend to manage my time just after classes since I'm already in the like academic, study mode. I'll finish my assignments in the morning, way before, like weeks before it's due, so that on the due date I don't have to worry about anything, and I'm free to host events. Hopefully the wind doesn't mess this audio up. Yeah, but I'm free to host events, and I'm just free as a bird, just because of this time management skill. The advice that I would give the next global advisor would be to be an extrovert and to have an open mind when it comes to just anything. Being an extrovert is the main like standout point because you're basically forming a big community with international students, and to do that you have to be an extrovert. Of course, from time to time you can have your social battery die, and that's all good. But honestly, if you're an introvert, no, not gonna happen. When it comes to being open-minded, I am talking about stuff like when it comes to events. Your job is to host events also and take them out to events. A lot of different people would want a lot of different stuff. So let's say you want to host maybe like a game night. and you have a specific game in mind, others might not enjoy that and no one's going to show up. That's going to look bad. So keep an open mind, be extroverted, be a good listener as well. I've noticed being a good listener is really good when it comes to being a global advisor. People who want to talk to you, this helps you build a bigger community. What else? Oh yeah, time management. Hopefully you do have a good time management skill, otherwise it's going to be a hectic job for you. I have 2 ideas in mind that I'm working towards, or I should say 3. Third one is like a if. First one, I am planning to do my PhD here in NAU or any other university, hopefully here. Someone please take me. I want to do my PhD in cybersecurity. I am currently doing my research trying to figure out a professor and a topic to work on. Otherwise, I hope I do get a good cybersecurity job, either as a security officer or as a pen tester. I am working as a penetration tester, like learning the methods for it, let's say. And my third one is if my hobby becomes my job, honestly, I'm happy with that. Game design. I want to start my own company as a what do you call it? An indie game developer, where I get to make my own fun games that I grew up or like what interests me, like horror games or platformers, stuff like that. Those are my 3 future prospects. If either of them work out, I'll be like over the moon.